Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. That was Gracie. I just scratched myself. Okay, so you know how there's times where you don't know what to make to eat and you're just like, I don't know what to do. So you just look around for what you have in your fridge, in your pantry, and then you figure out, all right, you know what? I have the ingredients to make this or whatever. So anyways, that happens to me a lot. Fortunately, my mom cooks all the time. I've been telling her, I'm like, Mom, you need to make your own channel because your food's amazing, and maybe I'll have her on here one day. But I just wanted to share with you guys what I do when I don't know what to do for food or for a meal or whatever, but I want something like healthy-ish, or I just need to make something quick because whatever, I don't have anything to eat or anything to make, or I don't know what to make. So I'm gonna show you a little secret of what I do, and yeah, so if you want to learn a little recipe, continue watching. Okay, so what I like to do is I like to go online, and I like to first look at what I have in my pantry, look at what I have in my fridge, and either type those things in, like, oh, what to make with I don't know, I have lemon, turkey, pepper, and onions, you know, and it'll give you like a wrap to make. So for example, like right now, the ingredients that I have are I have like sausage, chicken sausage, I have orzo and spinach, and I obviously try to keep my pantry with all the seasonings that I have available. And with that, I know that I can make a chicken sausage orzo pasta dish, and I know that I love it, my family loves it. What I like to do is go on to HelloFresh, and if HelloFresh, if you're watching this, please sponsor me. I will cook with only your products, I promise. No, but you know what? I actually think I have a code where if I give you guys a link, you guys get like $10 off your first order if you've never ordered before. I'll look for that and send it to you guys. But yeah, so what I like to do is just scroll through the page and see what sounds good. So what I like to eat is the chicken orzo, and I'm looking for it and I can't find it. Where are you? Here, I'm gonna type it in. Orzo. Let's see, 1 pan orzo Italiano. Yes. So I click on that one, and it's super easy because it'll give you all the recipes, all the ingredients that you need. For example, this one calls for like garlic cloves, lemon, parsley, orzo pasta, chicken stock, panko breadcrumbs, parmesan, mozzarella, Italian seasoning, Italian chicken, tomatoes, and spinach. So it's like mostly stuff like tomatoes. You could use whatever tomatoes. It says calls for grape tomatoes, but you know what? Just use regular tomatoes. Spinach I have, garlic I have, and I also have garlic and I have minced garlic. So I recommend having minced garlic on you at all times. It's a big lifesaver. Parsley, I have, it asks for like fresh parsley. I have the seasoning parsley. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and get all my ingredients together and I'll show you guys then. Okay. So the recipe calls for orzo, which is right here. I get the Sprouts brand. I've used this one already. It's garlic right here, and Italian seasoning, parsley, Parmesan cheese. I don't have much left, but it's gonna have to do. Some cherry tomatoes, but I don't have cherry tomatoes, so I'm gonna use these. And then a lemon. And I like to use this Italian sausage, but you could use whatever one you prefer. It really doesn't matter. So just to start off, I'm gonna go ahead and slice the. You know what? I'm gonna leave this. Let me slice everything else so that I don't cross-contaminate the chicken with the veggies. So go ahead and slice your tomato. I like to cut off the tops of the tomato just to get those out of the way. Then I go ahead and slice it in half, and then then just I guess I'll chop it in thirds first, and then go ahead and it doesn't want to cut. Okay, maybe I need to add some sharpness to this knife. I have these, and whenever I use it, I have one of these because my mom sold Princess House. So whenever I use it, I feel like extra fancy. I like to give it a little rinse, only because I feel that, oh, you see, it works. I feel that if you don't rinse it, it has like little knife particles, and then, yeah, look, amazing. Okay, so just go ahead and chop it all up into like little slices. Normally I would say don't be a lazy chopper, like chop it up, but this really, you could, I mean, if you're gonna use cherry tomatoes, you would have just cut them in half. So just base it off a cherry tomato that would be cut in half, and I feel like this would be a good size. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and chop these. Alright, so my tomatoes are chopped. I'm gonna go ahead and chop my lemon in half, and I think that's about it that needs chopping. I'm gonna go ahead and rinse my knife, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get my sausage. The sausage is so good. I highly recommend it. And you know what's funny? I was never really into sausage until my friend Parrish, which hopefully, I think David's gonna link that on his video, on his YouTube channel. If you guys want a cool YouTube channel to watch some military stories on or interviews, hit up his YouTube. Go ahead and subscribe to his channel. It's Planet SON Films. I was gonna say .com. Planet SON Films on YouTube, and he has some funny, crazy stories on there that he experienced during his military career. But yeah, go support. But I think he might have my friend go on his channel, and they're gonna do a little interview / cooking. And I'm having so much trouble opening this last sausage. Get out! Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw this away. BRB. Okay, now with the sausage, I like to cut them first across. But anyway, so I like to cut it in half like this. And normally I would get the sausage that comes in the length, and like, I guess it's inside like intestines or whatever, and take the intestine out, and then you could what's it called? Squeeze it all out, and then it comes out like kind of like ground beef, but it's like ground chicken sausage. And I do like that one better for this recipe, but like I said, we're making stuff with what we have. So I'm gonna go ahead and chop this up. And yeah. So how are you guys doing? How's everyone's quarantine going? I've literally been keeping busy with a lot of stuff. Normally I'm a homebody, so it really hasn't affected me much. I think the only thing that I'm not doing, well, for the first part I wasn't going to work, but now I'm back at work. Since we're pretty much isolated at work, there's no point for us not to be at work. Okay, so pause on that conversation. I already went ahead and cut the sausage. I'm gonna go ahead and wash my hands. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put my hair up, and then I'll wash my hands again, because I know it's gross when people touch your hair or anything, but I'm getting really hot, so I'm gonna put it up because it's freaking burning here. So I like to use Pam. I feel like I use it for everything. My hair looks funny, but oh well. So I like to use Pam. Some people say, I had a teacher in college that told me that it's like super bad for you or whatever, because I don't know, but in reality, cooking with olive oil is really bad. I guess there's something in the olive oil that when it burns, it causes health issues. I don't know. I'll look it up, and then I'll let you guys know. So okay, so we're gonna go ahead and turn on our stove, and I have it medium high just so I could heat up real quick. Okay, so I think, let me see. Minced garlic being chopped. Okay, so preheat the boiler, and that's so that the top is nice and broiled once we finish with this dish. Wash and dry product, minced garlic. So I already have minced garlic, so we're not gonna need to mince anything. Finally chop spinach until you have one very packed cup. 2 cups for 4 servings. You may not use all the spinach. Okay, half the lemon, we already did that. And cut 1/2 into wedges. I think that's for serving later. And then half the tomatoes, and then pick the parsley leaves from the stem. We don't have fresh parsley, so we're gonna use the powder. And yeah, okay, so once all this is, okay, now reserve 1 cup of pasta cooking water and drain. It doesn't tell me. Okay, you know what? Screw this. We're gonna do it how I remember how to do it. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray my pan with Pam. Spray my pan with Pam. And I'm gonna go ahead and throw in the sausage in there. It's nice and sizzling. Nice. Alright, so I'm gonna do that. I have my little spoon over here. And I'm gonna go ahead and just saute all of that. And I like my sausage like when it's crispy. It's just nice. I like it like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and this chicken broth, it tells you to make chicken broth. It says add 1 teaspoon to 1 cup of water. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill this up with water. I'll be right back. So I have it with water, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put a tablespoon or a teaspoon of the chicken broth. I swear every Mexican kitchen must have this. Like, it's like a top for your rice. It's a good source of flavor for all your cooking needs. So I'm just gonna go ahead, I put it in here. I'm just gonna go ahead and mix it. I know it looks gross, but you know what? It doesn't matter. It's gonna all blend in together once you mix it with the sausage. So I'm gonna go ahead and give the sausage a stir. And while it's doing that, I'm gonna go ahead. I ordered Instacart and they brought me the wrong spinach thing. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pick out all the spinach from here. I should have done that prior. You know what? Who cares if a little bit of leaves go in there? And I'm gonna go ahead and just it says to finely chop it. Spinach shrinks. I mean, you don't really have to chop it. I don't know. At least I don't mind it like in wholes, you know, because I mean it literally shrinks to like 1/4 of its size. I don't know if you guys seen those memes where it's like putting spinach in a plate and it's all full, and then by the time you're done cooking it, it's like shriveled to nothing. Okay, so I'm taking out the spinach, literally taking out the spinach, and yeah, so I think that's enough. I have like about a little bunch here. I'll show you with this camera. I have a little bit of bunch of the spinach right there, which I feel like that should be enough. So, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and continue stirring this, because I like my sausage to be like burnt. Like not burnt, but a good burnt. You know what I mean? So yeah. So how I was saying about quarantine, you know, it hasn't really been that tough for me. I don't mind it. I love being home. I'm doing so much at home that I haven't done. Like, I decluttered my closet. I have the garage to clean. I rearranged my living room, all that stuff. There's plenty of stuff to do. I mean, if you're bored and you don't have anything to do, let me know and I'll give you a list of things to do. Come over to my house and get it done, because I got a lot of stuff that I need done. If you guys haven't seen, I've been working on my backyard and it's like getting crazy. So I'm gonna go ahead and put about this. So this is, I have a tablespoon. I'm gonna go ahead and put about a tablespoon of minced garlic. This makes about, if you had to garlic, because I know this looks like a lot, but it's not. It would have been maybe like 1/3 3 garlic cloves. Garlic's good for you. Cook with it. Okay, it's really good for you. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and stir the garlic in. So the pan's getting a little bit burnt, so I'm gonna go ahead and lower the temperature. I have it to medium low now. And then I'm gonna go ahead and throw in the tomatoes. I'm throwing those in. And then we have this thing, hold on. Mexicans have this thing where we don't measure anything. Everything is tantealo. So we literally just like, oh, put a little bit of this or until you know. So it's really just like a thing where you just have to figure out how much is enough. I'm gonna do my best to let you guys know exactly the measurement, but it's really hard. Especially when you grow up with a Mexican mom, it's like, oh, just put a little like cucharada de esto, or like, you know, a teaspoon of this or whatever. And that should be enough. I'm like, okay, but how much is enough? You know, you just never know. But I feel like your taste buds start telling you the more you practice. So it's just trial and error. I mean, I was that kid that would literally get all the ingredients out of my mom's pantry and put them all in a bowl and just mix them up just for fun. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the Italian seasoning and just go ahead. I don't want to put too much because the sausage already has a lot of seasoning in it. But there, like just like a little sprinkle over so something has something on top. Okay, so I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna go ahead and mix it. And I'm gonna mix it until the tomatoes look a little like, what do you call it? Not wilted, but you know, a little soft. Once the tomatoes get a little bit soft, then I'll go ahead and throw in the chicken broth. Because once I throw in the chicken broth, I'm going to go ahead and throw in the whole, the rest of the orzo that I have. It's not much, but I figured it's a little bit under a cup, which isn't, I think this calls for a cup, but it'll be fine. So I'm going to go ahead and mix it, and trust me guys, this is bomb. So I'm going to get my lemon squeezer right here, and I'm going to go ahead and squeeze the lemon juice all over. Go ahead and get the second one. We're gonna squeeze it all over. It's gonna be bomb. So good. Oh man, I wish you guys could smell it. I love lemon. I cook with lemon. If I could cook with like lemon and tajin with everything, I totally would, because it's just good. Okay, so the lemon juice made it kind of like sizzle. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna go ahead and mix the rest of the chicken broth up, and I'm gonna go ahead and pour it in here. Okay, so it's nice and in there, and it's gonna heat up with the chicken, sausage, and all that stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it a nice little mix. It looks kind of funky right now, guys, but don't trip. It'll all come together. Trust the process. Trust the process. So yeah. So while that, I'm gonna put it up to a medium heat. And while that goes on, I'm going to, let me measure the orzo just to let you know how much exactly I put in here. I'm gonna go ahead and pour it all in. Wow, it actually came out to like about, yeah, like a cup, exactly a cup. So I'm gonna let the broth, you know, heat up a little bit. And yeah, so while I let that heat up, yeah, so just, you know, a little advice for you guys. Find something to do at home. And I know that sounds easier said than done, but I don't know, look for a project that you've put off for a long time. I mean, we're already 2 months into this whole quarantine thing, so I feel like we're gonna go back to normal soon. But you know, don't stress about like, oh, I'm getting fat, all I do is eat. You know what, it's fine, okay? Don't stress about it. Don't stress about stuff that you would stress about when we weren't in quarantine. You know, like, oh, I'm getting fat, I need my hot girl summer body. You know what, who cares? You know, guys look at whatever anyways. You could be the hottest girl out there, and your man will probably look at a fat girl out there or whatever. No offense to my fat girls, but like, you know, like the opposite kind of girl that you are, and still like, you know, hit her up, whatever. Man, you shouldn't do that. And disclaimer, not all men do that, but I'm just saying, you know, it's like, don't focus on stuff like that. Like, who cares? So my chicken is starting, or the broth is starting to boil a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and pour in the orzo. I'm gonna scoop out whatever didn't want to come out because it got wet in the cup. So I'm gonna scoop all that out. And then, you don't, this doesn't call for you to cover it. Orzo is like a rice pasta. So it kind of just, I don't know. It just like cooks, but it's a little bit hard. It's so like you don't have to like, I don't know how to say it. You don't have to like trip on it getting soft or all that, or like, oh, it's not soft enough. It's like a rice pasta. So just like let it sit there for a little bit, let it marinate with all the juices, and yeah, just like watch it boil and then just occasionally stir it. But yeah, so don't worry about stuff like that. It's, you know what, like something that I really admired about my sister is that they've gone on bike rides. So like they go as a family to the park, or they take their bikes, go pick up breakfast, go you know, ride around on their bikes, have a picnic at the park, you know. Or like me and my little girl, like we've been outside every day. I totally redid my patio area in the backyard. I made it comfy. I made it like a little like outdoor living room area, and it just feels nice just to enjoy stuff that we normally don't get the chance to enjoy, you know. I've been doing Bible study. I never did Bible study. Why? Because I don't know, I was dumb. You know, it's like, do stuff to like soul search, you know. It's like, now's the opportunity to forget about your physical, well, take care of yourself physically. I mean, don't go like binge eating whatever, you know, just because you're depressed. Like, no, like take care of your physical, but I'm just saying don't stress on it. And as far as like, you know, your mental health, feed your soul. Find something that you like, something that you know, that helps you. If it's meditating, you know, I feel like Christians can meditate, and by meditating as a Christian, I feel like you just, you know, like really focus on like your inner self, and you know, spend that time with God, you know, spend that time praying and, you know, figuring. Okay, so it's boiling a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and lower it. You know, figuring out like what you want to achieve in life, you know, and even like, and affirm it. Say words of affirmation. Say, you know what, I'm beautiful in the eyes of God. You know, my body is perfect in the eyes of God. I'm gonna be successful, you know, through God, and all these things that are gonna make you feel better, and affirm it. And the Bible says to, you know, ask and you shall receive. So whatever you want in life, whatever it is, whether it's like, I want to buy a home, I'm gonna go ahead and throw the spinach in there. Like, I want to buy a home, or like, I think it needs a little bit more water. Or, you know, it's like, I want to get a new car, or I need a new job. Pray about it, but affirm it. Say, I'm gonna have a new job in the name of Jesus. I'm gonna make this happen in the name of Jesus, you know, this and this and whatever. But really, like, spend this time to plan your goals. What's your 5-year plan? You know, are you in debt? Are you in financial debt that you need? I'm gonna go get more water because I feel like it needs more water. I got about a quarter of water. I'm just gonna add it in there because it looked a little bit dry. But yeah, you know, it's like, what's your 5-year plan? You know, it's like, do you plan on staying at the same job? Do you plan on renting at the same place? Do you plan on being in the same relationship? You know, it's the relationships that you're in, as far as friends, you know, your significant other that you're with at the moment. Are they building you up? You know, are they dragging you down? Are they, you know, someone that is really going to help you grow in life? And if the answer is no, well then, you know what, right now is the time where, look, there's no judgment. No one's going to be seeing you. No one's going to be, you know, you don't have to post anything, you know, because nobody knows right now. Everybody's just at home looking like a bum. You know, nobody's caring right now. And so it's like, take this time to do you. Focus on yourself, on your healing. Read books. And if you don't like to read books, then audiobooks, you know. Get really involved in that. And I don't know, I feel like it'll really help you out. I really do. So that's my quarantine advice for you. And you know, if you ever just want to chit chat or whatever, I don't do anything. I'm pouring in Parmesan cheese right now. So I'm putting a little layer of Parmesan, which is all I have left over. Oh no, over that. But yeah, if you just want to chit chat, hey, hit me up. Okay, hit me up. My Instagram is Shots by Tanya, or Shot by Tanya. And I haven't logged in. I think it's Shot by Tanya. I'll link it down below. Hit me up, talk to me if you want me to, you know, I don't know. Some people, you know what? I feel like sometimes it's just easier to talk to a stranger about your problems, and I feel like that's why therapists are like awesome, because they're someone that A, they're not going to judge you, 2, they're going to listen to you, and they're going to give you like sound advice without hearing all the surroundings, you know, other issues or other problems. Like they really just hear you out. So I know that therapists are, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not licensed, I'm not nothing, but sometimes you just need someone to talk to. So if you need someone to talk to, I'm here. I'll be your friend. You know, I'll hear you out, because I feel like everyone needs that. Okay, so this is getting nice and mushy, as you can see. Can you guys see? I'm gonna go check if you guys could even see this. Hold on. Yes, so look, nice and mushy. Let's see if this will, no, I don't want to take a picture, I want to focus. So it's nice. Very nice. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and just keep an eye on it, keep stirring it, so it doesn't stick to the bottom of the pan. And yeah, it looks really good. Oh shoot, we didn't put the parsley. So grab some parsley and just sprinkle. Okay, I should have opened this. Sprinkle some on top. Tantealo, you know, just like a nice little even, not so even, but just enough. I would say that's maybe like a teaspoon and a half, I'm gonna assume. Okay, I really don't know. So yeah, so I made the mistake of cooking this in this pan, because you're not supposed to. You're supposed to put it in a pan that could go in the broiler. So, but you know me, I'm Mexican, so I have all my pots in the oven. So I'm gonna go ahead, take the pots out, turn the broiler on, switch this to a different pan, because I'm just dirtying pans, because I don't learn my lesson. And yeah, so I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead, and this doesn't focus good how it should, but whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on my broiler. I'm gonna put it at 500 and start. So it's gonna start heating. Meanwhile I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and switch pans, and hopefully I can, yes. Okay. Okay, so while I'll do this, I'm gonna switch over to the other camera so you guys can see a little bit better of what I'm doing. So turn on the broiler. This is still on. I will turn it off. I'm gonna spray a little bit of pan on this one, just so it doesn't stick on there. And grab this stuff and just start layering it on this side over here. Okay, and I'm just gonna make it nice and flat like this, because it just looks prettier. Okay, so here's the panko crumbs that I like to use. That was my oven. But before I do this, it calls for mozzarella cheese. I don't have mozzarella cheese, but I have, I don't know if I should put other cheese on it. Should I? Should I not? I'll be back. Okay, so I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go ahead and put some Mexican cheese. I'm gonna go ahead and just like layer it on top, and just a little bit so it's not overwhelming, and so it'll at least grab some kind of like good cheesiness to it, you know what I mean? Or at least a little bit of like glue for the panko crumbs that we're gonna put. So just a little bit. I would say that's maybe like a cup, half a cup, or 2/3 of a cup to play it safe. So then I'm gonna go ahead and get the panko crumbs, and I'm just gonna sprinkle this on top. You know, like a nice little even layer of panko crumbs, just like that. And then with my hand, I'm gonna go ahead and flatten it out. Here, I'm gonna try to take you guys off. All right, so with my hand, you know, I just wanna, like, my hands are clean, don't worry. Just, you know, flatten this out as much as I can. And then I'm gonna go ahead and see. My broiler's probably not done, but I'm gonna see. It's hot. It's hot. So I'm gonna go ahead and let me see. How am I gonna do this? Can you see? So I'm gonna go ahead and slide it in right here. Close it up. So yeah, guys. So that's a little bit of cooking, and let's clean up. Let's clean up, because what are we gonna do while we wait? Not just gonna sit around and do nothing, right? So let's just wait a little bit, and then we'll come back and see how it turned out. All right, so this is a little crooked, I apologize. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and take it out, and let's see how it turned out. Give me 1 second. Oh. And be careful not to burn yourself. This thing gets really hot. Oh, that looks so good. Look, here we have it. It looks so pretty. Look. Alright guys, so this is what it looks like. So yummy. Look at all those colors, flavors. I just want you guys to, I'm all sweaty, see me try it, because I think it's gonna be bomb. So let me put you guys back up here so you guys can see me good. Alright, don't move. Stay right there. Don't move. Okay. Taste test. Look at how good that looks. Hear that? I should do an ASMR with this, huh? Nice and crunchy. Oh, it's so good. Okay. So it's soplele. It's gonna be hot. Mmm. It's so good. Look at that. Mmm. Bomb. You guys really need to try it. I like it because it has like this like spicy kick to it, kind of. And we didn't even use any spices. It's just literally the seasoning and the chicken sausage. But yeah. So that's my video, guys. I hope you guys like it. If you guys want more recipes, let your girl know. I'll get them to you ASAP. Alright, I'll see you soon. Wait, before you leave, I don't like to do the whole like, comment, subscribe, and all that stuff, because I don't know how to say it, first of all. But number two, if you guys like this video, if you guys want more videos like this, let me know. And let your friends know too, because the more people that view this, the more motivated I'll get to make stuff like this. So if you like this video, if you try it, tag me if you can. Comment down below, give me your IG, I'll go follow you, just to see you guys make this. And yeah, but yeah, so I take back what I said earlier. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.